Hey everyone, Emmanuel here with the last fight podcast for 2021. And in this week's podcast and the last one for the year, I really wanted to talk about how I kind of go through the end of the year and what goes on in my process of closing out a year, because it's very important to close out a year the right way, because for us to start in 2022, and there'll be a separate podcast for that. We'll talk about 2022 at another time. Right now in this podcast, I just want to talk about 2021, not the details, but just talking about how we should end a year, or end anything, to be honest with you. If there should be a nice process where we reflect on what we've done this year, and for each of you that'll be different, and for myself as well, we can all say it's been a challenging year. But in reflection of 2021 for myself, for the club, for Fight Club, I'm just beyond ecstatic. I'm so grateful. That's part of what I want to share with you guys. I'm forever thankful for your support, and forever grateful for all of you that study so diligently in Sistema. This year I'm really blown away. Maybe Fight Club is not as big as it was years ago, but in many ways it's gone much deeper than any other year that I can remember. And that's just testament to you guys. And it's a testament to challenges that we go through our lives. Challenges, doesn't matter which one, good, bad, however they happen, they deepen our convictions in certain things and what we believe in, and what is important to us. So that's what this year has done for me. It's really shown me what's really important. And the byproduct of all of this, everything that's gone on in our society and what we've gone through and the ups and downs of the year, right? I mean, think of it, guys. We were closed down in January of last year, at this going into January, and then we just started training outside in April, and then think of the entire summer, and then September comes and we come back inside. I mean, what a year. Really, it's like nothing else. But without a doubt, it's been the deepest and most profound teaching year I've ever had. I've really gone deep into Sistema, and I've uncovered a lot of stuff that I've forgotten, or that I know but I've gone deeper into. Personally, the exact same thing, on all levels. Physical, never felt better. Since the last 10 years, I don't know, I feel great. My body feels great. My injuries for over the years are healing, incredible. Mentally and spiritually feel very strong. And it's funny, strength, but in the most calm way, which is really interesting. It's such clean power. It's such clean strength. And I'll show you guys. I mean, that's part of what I want to do in 2022 is allow you a little bit more into some of how I've trained myself. And then hopefully you guys can kind of take some inspiration from that and do the same for your life. So I'll leave you with a couple of ideas, right? And this happened in many ways. I'll share with you some kind of personal stories. So years ago, before the pandemic hit, I did get a real eerie feeling. And I remember saying to myself that there's something bad coming. And I could feel something was not right. A lot of things that I felt were deep and disturbing. And then that has obviously come to light. I've always had this kind of gift. It's very interesting in both the positive and the negative way. I can feel bad things before they happen, and I can also feel good things and special things as well. So, but it was interesting. As I got that feeling, as most of you know, I like to get out into nature, but I was out in the woods, sitting quietly, and I watched this bird sit on a branch very close to me. And I didn't have much to do. I was just breathing, praying, doing my thing. And I looked at this beautiful bird sitting on a bare branch, and it just was looking around. And all of a sudden, the branch broke. And instantly, it was very quick, boom. And the bird, without a hesitation, the branch fell, the bird opened its wings and flew to another branch and sat just as calm as it did on the branch that broke. And it was such a profound moment for me. It was so deep. I realized that's what's happened to us right now. That it was like a message somebody was trying to send me, that branches will be breaking on us, and we don't need to be upset at the branch. We need to believe. So that bird didn't believe in the branch. That bird believed in his own wings. Didn't care if the branch broke, his wings will open. He didn't even think about it. And then he flew. He fell a couple of feet, flew to the next branch, and sat there as calm as he was on the branch that broke. He has absolutely no belief in the branch. He believes in himself or herself. And it didn't. It never dawned on that bird that this could happen. It just believed, opened its wings, and flies away. In many cases, this is what I like for your systemic training, and that you need to look at your year and say to yourself, when branches broke in your life, on all levels, did you default to your wings? Did they open naturally? Did they take you to safety? Or did you believe completely in that branch and just hit the ground? This is a wonderful metaphor for how we need to see all the challenges that happen in our life. I can only tell you that the time you spend on yourself, especially the internal stuff, the mental training, the psychological, the breath work that accesses that stuff, you will never regret this. You'll never regret it for a day. You won't be able to show it off. It won't be something that you can see like big muscles or something. But in the hard times, it will be there. It will be there for you. And it will allow your wings to open and take you to safety in the most subconscious way ever. And this year of all years, I've really looked at that, and it's amazing how when I put the internal work, the deeper work of Systema and spirituality and all that stuff first, and then put everything else behind it, physical training and all the other stuff underneath it or behind it, it makes those so much stronger than they ever were. So I feel so connected, and I feel so united. And regardless of all that's going on around me, branches can break, but my wings will take me somewhere safe. And I hope that analogy allows you to look back at your 2021 and really reflect with an immense amount of gratitude. Like, think about it, guys. Think about it, everybody, really. We live in such an amazing country. We live in a great country. And we can always complain and find problems. But at the end of the day, gratitude and humility should really lead us. Look around you. There's so many grateful things. I'm forever grateful, like, for so many things that I have. And this is the time of year to really talk about. We say it, but we need to really feel it. So hopefully, as you're spending time with your families or on your own, it doesn't really matter. Just be grateful for the things you have, and truly mean that. And then say to yourself, okay, because you need to close out the year. You need to really look at it, because come January 2022, I don't look back at all. It's closed. It's literally a book that's closed and put away. Now the next year is completely clean slate. It's completely new. And I look at it and I have so many things coming for 2022, but I'll share that in a different podcast. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I think with this one, I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of my mentality of how I saw 2021, to say thank you to everybody, to wish everybody an incredible Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and to take some of the time over the holidays now to do some training, do a little training. It doesn't have to be much. On this newsletter that you've got today, there'll be there's just tons of videos on the Fight Club website, but I've linked a few that you can kind of look at and kind of maybe use as some sort of inspiration to kind of take 20 minutes after you've had a big meal and stuffed yourself, or had enough of your family and need to just gotta get away and be a little physical and work on some of these fine things. So I will end this podcast by saying Merry Christmas and how very grateful I am for all your support in 2021. I've got so much planned for 2022 and excited to share you that, but that's a whole other one. So on that note, have a very Merry Christmas, and I will be in contact with all of you. By the way, before I go, I'm going to be posting on the Signal chat some of my workouts over the holidays almost every day, so you can kind of see some of the things I do and maybe throw some challenges out there to all of you. Take care, everybody. Have a very Merry Christmas. God bless all of you. And I will see you in January and look for another podcast. Bye-bye, everybody.